So Noob is going for combined arms, which clearly indicates he's going for nukes in this position. Or is it going to be destroyers? I guess destroyers plus nukes.
Yeah. He's going to need to get a quick... The big key is just to get there way before everybody else, and just to hopefully... He's got tons of production as well. So he'll be able to really start firing nukes.
But you know, the thing is, like, one thing there is another Pepega attack, right? When they come with ironclads, they trade, and then they can't kill a city and they just go retreat. Like, it's so painful. Like, why nobody brings a unit to kill the cities, like, which is a frigate. Like, frigate just shoots down the cities.
I will say,
I guess at battleships at this point.
3 quadrems are being built in England right now, so maybe they're listening to you a little bit.
Yeah,
and there's also a couple frigates they haven't brought yet. So maybe a little bit of...
Yeah, but like... You know, I feel like he's gonna lose his all ironclads, right? He's gonna attack like, you know, the typical attack when he only attacks with battleships without ironclad, and then they all die. And then people like go and say, oh, dude, battleships are shit. Like, ironclad beats them.
Yeah, just look at the money here. It's pretty balanced. Noob's making it all for zone of control, whereas everyone's got decent balance on Sun Tzu. 230 to about 400.
Okay, let's see. I didn't see what happened in Congress. So they banned coal power plant, right? Buddhism, and I guess, and wait, no, Poland lost Diplo.
Yeah, that's what that was kind of predictable.
I mean, he actually progressed. Like, you know, he got 1 point because they won first and second option.
Yeah, but still, long ways away. Now they did actually end up saving a lot. Like they've got a lot of favor, so they got a head start at the moment.
I guess
things could be looking better. Excessive.
I mean, he's not gonna get the future out of this for sure. If we get to 2 extra points. Well, Nope is building Tala Palace now. I guess to deny that.
For denial, yeah. I just want to say, so Noob, it was a little late on getting the settler here, but he did come over and settle this nub, so he can get that +4 campus. I'm surprised he didn't get this done earlier, but he was just playing tall.
What city?
Blackburn, right by the capital. I
think he settled it for coal, no?
Well, I was just gonna say he settled it for coal, and he's building a harbor. But there's also the +4 university. But what I was gonna point out is look at how quickly he got builders out. Like he just boom, couple builders, get these tiles going. This city's gonna be booming.
Dude, right? This city has 17 production. It's like Osaka and Nagoya combined, and it just popped.
Yeah.
Okay, not combined, but soon will be.
Yeah, and then he's gonna so many, like this city gets population, so many good tiles to work. Look at all the hills.
I think it's because of the English factory. English factory gives 10 production AOE.
Yeah.
Because of the power bonus. So like, you know, settling a new city in range of English factory is like it gets up super quickly.
Yeah, it's tier for a start. It's fantastic. Oh boy, Brussels next turn, just barely. That ironclad gets the job done. There's one more mine to pillage though. Noob's gotta get over there. He missed it. South of the Niter. Get dead money.
Okay, Tusk is getting attacked here.
Yeah, this.
Don't think this is gonna work. Oh, he's low on oil as well.
Yeah, low oil. Yeah, and then the full heal, like that Kirasir core, killed it, and then it's still full health. Like it's so crazy.
This is why if CFA can get to extremely light game or like get enough combat bonuses over you, like you can't, if like his units have enough combat bonus, so you can't like burst them down. They're just unkillable. They keep killing your units.
Yeah, because oftentimes when you kill a unit, that unit's kind of sitting out there exposed and it's injured, right? Like it's in a bit of a vulnerable spot. But like you said with these guys, no problem. Get a big heal off and it sits out there and hard to kill again. Then you just shift it back if you have to.
Okay, Brussels had been with the builder included.
Builder, yes, it's kill a city, get a builder free day.
Yeah, and it has even with only 50 load, you have 6 production. So like once she starts improving, it's gonna be boom. And it's completely all 1,000 unimproved.
Oh, he did go over and pillage his last mine. Beautiful. So under the gun's on banking right now. So he's getting back up through the top tree some. He's not going straight to modern.
I think you need banking for... do you need it for flight? No, you don't. No, wait. You need it for flight.
You need it for flight. Okay, there you go. Domitar, I feel you. Oh, because they're
both on one series.
Oh, yeah, actually, Varia's got 2. Spectator Spoggers. Yeah, because he went and settled in the middle of Poland as well.
He also has one city above England, Badung, just in case. He like spread out.
Oh, yeah, that's right, too. He's got the Lampoon. He almost lost this city, too. Domitar. Sorry, I'll try one more time. Noob came over here with some units to try and kill this, but then he got flanked by England.
Panama Canal finishes this turn.
Oh, baby, I want to watch. Go. Yeah. Any Panamars? Boom. Right through the jungle, too. It's pretty. Let's go. Start building them units. Any other Potato Palace builders right now? That's going to be a big... Well, I guess that's only one, right? And then, yeah, Mahabodi's already built. Or Mahabodi. So there's no more freebie points for Poland other than Congress. The big question becomes, can Noob ever produce enough units to start doing some liberations? Especially, I mean, well, I guess the biggest thing for that is just nukes, right? Nuke into liberate.
Yeah, he's gonna try to nuke. I mean, the thing is, I don't know how under the gun can protect himself.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, controlling the seas is so important because the nukes. I mean, if he gets the nukes, and I mean, let's take a look at the production on Noob Cities. He has a lot of really good production, like over 100 in the capital.
Yeah.
Over 100.
Yeah, he has one. He has enough. He has enough to build.
Like he'll be able to build so many nukes so quickly. Like 59 even in Hull.
He's
61.
going what? I think he's gonna try to boost combined arms with 3 armadas. That's why he's not researching. He's probably going for nuclear submarines right now to save some signs. Yeah. He's limited on it.
Oh, we're gonna get. Look at this island. There's a fire over here too. Domitar is gonna be living in heaven over here south of Auckland.
Also spices.
spices and gypsum and fire tiles.
And he can take a yeah, he can get a Tagma, start a new empire.
Exactly. Get a settler out and go settle Delicate Arch, Ear Score, Poggers. Oh, look at the gypsum Look at the gypsum settle up by Delicate Arch. I mean, you could get a whole civilization going on this on an island. And also, there's a free tank still sitting there.
Yeah.
Somebody wants to go get it. Like Noob's got a builder coming out in Brighton. When it's got one charge left, just run that up there or something.
Oh my! She's not repairing tiles. I think she's gonna chop. What is she gonna chop?
Pudding. Thank you very much.
In Brussels. Please tell me it's another builder.
Oh god, please be another builder. Or just, if she's gonna chop, only one chop, please.
Seven turns until Nago finishes Ironclad.
3 turns potato. I was double checking that he's not building potato over here. Yeah, no, I think. Yeah, Noob's on flight right now. Refining in 2 for fish. Under the gun needs his flight now, and then it'll be. How do you how do you really defend? I mean, I know it's not really that easy, but how do you defend balloons?
With balloons.
Yeah, that's basically it, right? Like, there's not really like flank. It's like, it's so hard.
I mean, maybe if you have a lot of planes, you can shoot them down. But like, I think that's the whole point of a late game. At some point, like the modifier should be so big that you can no longer defend unless you have an exact same modifier.
Yeah, if you didn't have escalation in ability, then games could go on forever, right? Like
because there will be endless stalemate, and it happens a lot of times. You know, like you get a stronger melee unit, there is a stronger range units, but because there is like 3 range units, and then they get stronger and stronger, and there's more and more combat bonuses. Like at some point, it should be super easy to start killing somebody who is like even slightly behind you. Like you should just straight up die, because like, otherwise the game will go forever.
Yeah. Sorry, excessive. Fish. So like
each combat bonus
will have tanks
more
soon.
Noticeable.
Fish is going to have tanks soon. In 2 turns, he has the ability to get them. The problem will be that this guy's got more science. He's going to get balloons, which allows your artillery to shoot 3 tiles instead of 2, which becomes overwhelmingly positive for you. And you've got artillery here waiting. So there's going to be a push here that's going to be really tough right here on fish. The big key is stay alive. And Noob.
I don't know. I think Jessica chopped a lighthouse or something.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, he gets the trade route up, I suppose. But she's got to get repairing. It's pop 6. She's got so many tiles. No! She just stepped on a hill.
Osaka building chorus here as well.
Well, the hope is that Noob goes 4v1. The hope is that Noob has huge production, and builds nukes and owns the water, and then just drops nukes and kills cities and kills units, and then they can't push. He does it here first, maybe like destroys a few cities. Does it here, liberates, comes over here, Like he can kind of do everything.
Damodar
He's got
got
a sub
attack,
here.
man. He's gonna reveal delicate arc. Maybe he gets a builder from a hut so he can.
Oh, just a crazy amount of momentum if he can do this. Builder from a hut.
I was actually thinking, you know, they removed the set, like Fire Access removed Settler Hut, but I feel like maybe they should just make it only be available after like some ridiculously late turn instead.
Oh yeah.
I think that could be cooler than just straight up removing it.
He's going straight into a builder. Thought he'd kind of just go in further inland with all this land. He's got a builder. I hope he has the builder card and he's going builder in both cards. In both new or
No.
Damodar.
Oh,
Two cities, builder in both. Let's go. Time to accelerate.
Okay, battleships are actually coming for England. 7 movement. And Jessica has nothing to defend herself actually here against that.
Yeah, this could require Noob's attention.
Yeah, because she doesn't have any unit that can shoot free range, and battleships have free range.
Yeah. She's got some
And
inland cities, so as long as she stays alive till Noob comes, it's so funny. Noob's literally just gonna have to come and save everybody. Oh god, this would be insane if he does it. Oh, so Borderline just said, if he recalls correctly, you can actually get settler huts on settler difficulty. So that's something that's there for all the single players. Play settler difficulty, you can get settler huts.
On settler, wait, you can still get it on settler difficulty.
On settler difficulty, I guess on single player, right? You can. There's actually settlers, according to Borderline. If he recalls correctly, it might be a while since he was.
So you know, like how when I'm in a multiplayer lobby, right? There is like you always have a difficulty. What if I you know try to sneak in settler and get a settler hut? That would be.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, England's gonna have a bit of a field day here. And if she had that admiral out in the water on scouting, she'd know what's coming. Not that it'd make much of a difference, but
No, I think she can see the ironclads there because she has foresight due to admiral. Ironclad has free base and an admiral was +1 side.
Good call. She's not necessarily dead because she's got all this. Production. But and the builder is, oh my god.
She chopped something.
Workshop. Oh my gosh. They gave her a builder and she decided not to fix anything.
Noob has supply convoy. I wonder if he's gonna use the supply convoy strat. In case you don't know, we figured out that supply convoys healing stack. So if you have 5 supply convoys next to a unit, they heal for full HP, which is extremely useful for something like planes. So you can shoot, and if it gets damage to anti-air by like 90 damage, I mean, you can always plan it so it doesn't die. And then the next turn after, you can shoot. And actually, the bomber at some point even has a promotion that he heals every turn, even if he shoots. So if you have 5 supply convoys and you level up a bomber to be level 3, it never dies unless you like suicide it yourself into one-shot position.
Airport in Hunza, so you can do bombers on Poland, and then subs on Persia.
Huh? Let's see how well is Jessica doing there. 5 turns until Ironglad pops.
Will the city still be around?
I don't know, but if she puts the card, it's in 2 turns.
She doesn't have the
she
card
has
yet?
still next. She doesn't have a card towards building Ironclads now. I'm surprised she's building siege units, yeah, like bombers. Like they don't really help against battleships.
Oof. Yeah, those battleships.
Yeah. Slowly but surely are starting to shoot Ironclads. Oh, look at the Admiral. This one can flip a city-state.
Oh, yeah.
Who can
Who
be?
would want to
He
do
can
that?
flip. Noob can take it to get Lisbon for a lot of gold. Kill 28 envoys of Victoria. That's
Wait,
a lot of gold
what
on
does the thing do?
It kills all the envoys of other people and gives you as many envoys as they had.
Oh, wow.
It's one of the new great people that came like
And
what,
he oh
3
no,
months ago
he's got
or 2
40
months
points.
ago.
That must be just regular though without projects. He
Yeah.
should
That's like
probably run a
CPL.
quick project just to pop that thing. Oh
Yeah.
man.
It's so massive on like getting the city state under your control.
Yeah. And that would actually give them there's only 5 city states left, and that would give them control over 3 of them. Mohenjo-Daro and Ngazir-Gamu would be the only ones left and controlled by Sun Tzu. If you can take that. And like I said, that's a lot of gold. Didn't they change Lisbon as well? It's their ability is not just on water now, right? Did I see that in an update?
Yeah, they did it it's a BBG change.
Yeah.
They wanted to buff a little bit because I mean nobody really cared about Lisbon bonus ever.
Yeah, but now it's actually
I mean, no, it has like some small use.
yeah. But like, how many games are played on Pangea? So at what point do people really care about water trade routes, right? But now,
I mean, usually, like if somebody spills and your naval traders, it means you're just gonna die in the next few turns. So like the bonus basically makes no sense.
yeah.
It's
Cahokia.
still a pretty weak bonus. Like people just
Oh,
use Lisbon for a gold CS.
he's just leveling off Cahokia, I'd imagine, right? I mean, maybe he's gonna try and take it because Fish controls it. He just has to get a unit up there. That's gonna be a lot of hits. I don't know. What's the gold yields at? So like 490 versus.
If
Oh,
Noob can make armadas. Oh.
computers in 4. Oh boy.
Huh?
The Noob's got computers in 4.
Yeah, he's going for nuclear submarines.
Yeah. Getting there.
Does he have the full vision of Persia? He does.
Yeah,
my spectator mode starts to break, I start seeing some weird icons and stuff appearing on my screen.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it looks like he's got a balloon up there by Cahokia. Persia does with armies, artillery armies, and he's going to take Cahokia down, I think. The city-states are having a rough time of it in this game. Yeah. Artillery and tank armies are being pumped.
I mean, Tusk is gonna have tanks next turn, but like, I don't know how he's gonna defend. There's gonna be planes, there's gonna be balloons, artillery, there's gonna be a lot of tank armies from Persia.
Yeah.
Persia plays the character, there's no way to defend.
Yeah, the only way to defend it is nukes from Noob. But it's he's probably quite a few turns, right? Because he's still got to do the project and Manhattan Project and gotta try and stay alive.
I might need to rejoin.
Okay.
I have huge weird lines all over my screen. I think the BBS is breaking.
Yeah, give her a rejoin. Hopefully that fixed it.
There is 2 fighters from Noob. He doesn't have any bombers. They have gold. They have gold, and I mean he's finishing hangar. I think he's gonna buy a bomber.
Yeah. Agreed. Okay, so Fish has got his tanks going. Quite a few of them. That's actually where most of the gold's going. Which means Noob's going to need some time if he wants to buy a bomber.
Actually, I'm looking at this. Persia doesn't have that much. How are we looking at gold then? Persia, Poland, and who else? And Noob.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sad that Noob didn't take the extra movement on the boats. He took production from campus. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but like the extra movement on the boats is so huge, especially on England.
Dominar disconnected. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I go feed the doggo.
Okay.
We're good. Oh my god, did it really? I've just been told that Steam went offline for updates.
Is it Tuesday or what? Oh yeah, it's Tuesday to Wednesday. It happens every week. There is maintenance.
So, how long does it usually take?
Usually like in 20-30 minutes. Are they gonna reload it? No.
I guess so.
How much time left on the timer?
Yeah, she's gonna wait for the rollover. Rory, come here, babe.
I guess I'm gonna restart the game as well. Oh, never mind. I was about to say my niter icon and horse icon disappeared, and I thought Jessica chopped them as well. But no, it's still there.
So I guess everybody probably needs to do a Steam reset. Still down for you? It's back now. Okay. Technical tie. It's like a Varia. It's like a Varia and those guys want so badly to just have the teams merge. But we don't want that, so it's so funny. Yeah, I was able to log back into Steam, no problem. Mine was never actually down. Like I was on the game, I logged out, logged back in. I could never actually. Avaria, maybe go continue. I mean, Avaria. Dog's driving me crazy today. Hey, Moondoggy. Stay. Beaming. Moondoggy is beaming. Bart's back in. Just need ready ups. Too strong. Oh, man. we're gonna go. Gotta wear shades, baby. Music reference even I can get.
In the beginning, legends of flying men soared. And today, you are on the brink of transforming those legends into a reality. With flight and new forms of communication, you can create a small and intimate world. But at what cost? Our competing ideas of how to govern and how to live threaten to bring conflict on a global scale. You must choose your own path.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Through this rising din of ideological...
Depends which future you're talking about. Okay.
Welcome back.
Yes. We're back in the game. Time to decide. The victor. Fighters are in play. So wait a minute. Am I reading that right? He's got 2 fighters in the airport. Plus he's got 2 out, right?
2 what?
Or how does that work? So if these 2 fighters, Noob's got the 2 fighters here by Hunza, right?
Yeah.
So do those count as being the 2 that are stationed? Or is it
Yeah,
2?
they're inside. So if you pillage aerodrome, they die.
Okay. So they're basically out on reconnaissance.
In fact, you don't even need to pillage. You just have to step on aerodrome and then they die.
Oh, really? Wow.
I mean, they don't die instantly. They die at end of a turn. So you have to be basically having unit at end of a turn.
Yeah.
So he has enough time to move out.
Oh, Jess' fire access crashed.
Oh, when she's the host, so when you to the lobby.
Ugh. Maybe Noob's gonna try a host instead. Okay, that looks like Noob might do the host now. I wonder if Noob on hosts, wonder if that would give him much of an advantage come nuke war time.
Don't think so.
Not really. Like,
Not really.
just being first to load, I guess maybe. And although generally sometimes you just do nukes at the end of turns, right? And then like a nuke can take over and whatever. The crashes are almost exclusively due to the fact that we're using mods, Seb. If you play 0 modded multiplayer Civ 6, I don't think you ever really get a crash. From what I know. again. Looks good. Ready up, Jack. Competitive frontier myth. It'd be great. You know, I've said it 1,000 times. I'm sure everyone in here has probably heard me say it. It would be great if Civ 6 and Fire Axis put like a ton of resources into making the multiplayer scene really fantastic and viable and stuff, right? But at the end of the day, they've got a finite amount of resources to put into the game to make it as best they can. And when 99-point-something% of your players are exclusively playing the game single player, it's hard to allocate a significant amount of your resources to fixing up something for a small community, relatively speaking. So yeah, it does become annoying. It's true, right? Cart and horse, Seb, right? Cart and horse, or chicken and egg, however you want to say it. You know, if you made it really good, maybe it would improve.
And today,
I just, on the brink of transforming, going back so long, Civilization's really been primarily focused on a single player game, and that's where so much of the fan base is. How much of an impact would it be if they made the multiplayer fantastic? I don't know. If it was really seamless, maybe people would stick around more and it would help it grow some, but calculating the dividends, I don't know. This rising din of ideological oratory. Avaria's got a nuke sign beside his name. I guess that thinks because he knows he's about to get nuked. I don't know. Civ, he has a dream. Civ 7 esports when? All right, should we try this again?
Yes, hopefully.
So, how many turns until Noob can nuke, do you think? I mean, you'll be able to do the project super quick in the capital or one of these two cities. 110 production, 92. So it's actually Newcastle upon Tyne is actually the most productive city. What's the strongest team in CWC? Well, TBD, which features really strong lineup, won it last year. Tordrid, Corny, two of the best players on the planet. Moel as well. They have a really good team. I would imagine they're probably the favorites going in since they won it last time. PP Patrol, also very strong. They're previous winners. Jack's team is also very good. Ulysses, good chance to Ulysses. I think they were actually in the finals last year. It was who TBD beat. So I'm not I know that's to be the case. So yeah, I'm thinking probably what is this wonder? Gustav. He's got 2 actions. So I'm just seeing Gustav Eiffel here. What is he building up there? Ruhr Valley.
Eiffel. Yeah, Ruhr Valley.
Yeah.
But like this Ruhr Valley has what 2 hills. I mean, people
yeah,
obviously building for 20% production, but I'm just saying like.
Yeah, and I'm also thinking it's also possible that he gets rid of these sheep now. The culture's probably outlived its value. He could eat those for population and mine those hills as well. And it's actually, if he puts them in the city, it's actually 3, so it could be 5, as many as 5 mines. Again, it's not great, but it also denies. And yeah, like it's not a ton of extra production, but who knows, it might shave a turn off a nuke when the time finally comes. Wow. Persian lands.
What? Yeah, he got pillaged by a submarine or I think private.
No.
Yeah, and
push from Scythia.
Yeah.
Coming in to take a peek. Aggressive. Might not be a bad idea when you know that balloons are probably coming, right? Like, I don't know. You don't want to lose units, but
he doesn't have. He didn't have any military engineers. He didn't build a road. There's only one artillery. One artillery will take forever to shoot. That's the problem. Like, I don't think he just burns down the city.
yeah, I think this could be just like come in and do some pillaging. I think he pillaged the Niter. You know, just see what's going on. Make sure you don't lose a unit.
But there is no unit to capture Kahoki after he like,
up in the north,
brings it
yeah.
to...
He's got it worn down. Maybe I guess he could buy something up there. Even Sunderland doesn't have anything around to come over and hit a 0 health city. He does have tunnels, so like if he, I guess he does 4 turns on a tank in Sparta, he could jump up through that tunnel and get in there pretty quick. Or even there's tunnels in the south. So he could. In Tarsus, there's actually a tank army that could travel through the mountains and hit Cahokia next turn, I suppose. Actually, I might actually get it this turn. I think it could actually take it this turn. Why can't my walls shoot? Fear. Is that it? That he doesn't have a ranged unit?
No. I'm just.
Oh, okay. I was like, maybe. Do you have to have a ranged unit like existing?
No.
That doesn't make any sense.
Like it's like if you then he would be shooting with a slinger if you didn't build a single range unit.
Yeah. How important are military engineers in a war with tanks? They're incredibly important. Yeah. They're incredibly important. Because it's not just tanks, it's their artillery. And it's also like if you build something here, it's got like if you have like railroads, especially once you build railroads, you just zoom through. Right? You just take off so fast.
Oh my god, is he for real? Is he for fucking real? Like he needs to shoot this turn with his crossbow shot strength.
Yeah,
to, like,
he wants to take that 200 or 2 health off of this tank, man. It's important.
He did.
Oh my god. And he's gonna desync now.
And then he's gonna desync every fucking turn for 2 damage. Like...
Alright. Let's see if he gets the shot off.
Did look at the okay, we're betting what is it? I don't think it's gonna be anywhere above 10.
The damage? Oh
yeah,
no,
I think
no.
it's gonna be like 3, 4.
I think it's 2 or 3.
Cannon?
It's not. It's a tank army. I don't know if he had field cannons or not. I think he maybe had field cannons at one point, so maybe it does like 5. Maybe it does 5 damage here. Still no level 2 spy.
He also, you know, he's only gonna shoot literally from. No, wait. Yeah, he has 2 shots. He has 2 shots. It's weird. Really bit for 2 shots of like 44 damage each.
By the way, worth noting, Persia's got a level 2 spy currently siphoning funds.
Yeah.
So
no,
that's...
but level 1.
oh, sorry, yeah, level 1. It's got 1 promotion. Yes.
But if he succeeds, he will get
If he succeeds,
a level
yeah, that's what I thought. Was that if he? I was assuming he'll succeed, and then it would be. Whereas actually, Noob's got a level 1 as well in there, and then still no promotions. So not having a lot of luck on the spies at the moment.
I think maybe we should launch the scrap vote. I think it's about time. Oh my god, he rejoined and he can't shit. Dude, please don't tell me he's gonna ask for a relobby for this.
Gold. What's the bomber cost to buy? Although I guess it's not an emergency, right? Because he doesn't have the nuke. Looks like a technical scrap. Are there any rules about the desyncs? I think it should be penalized by 1 turn taken by the AI. The AI will mess your stuff up for sure, so it would be really bad. Really. Yeah, it depends.
He is thinking if he wants to ask for a
yeah, exactly. That's exactly what's happening right now. I'm like,
he's like,
guys, should I? How angry?
I don't think him tell him shut the fuck up.
Dude. Yeah, exactly. Avaria, especially right now, is like, you asked for a technical remap, I'm quitting. Or whatever, a relobby. That's funny. Also, in this notice, what is the upkeep on a Zhong?
What do you mean upkeep?
What's that?
Upkeep what?
On a Zhong.
Gold.
How much though?
5.
5. So there's 10 gold a turn that's been sitting in that lake for how many turns now?
I don't know. 20 now.
I mean,
they're protecting. This is why they don't push at Lublin. I have a bad feeling he's not ending the turn. Yeah.
Odometer 10. 9.
He's still talking
He's
about
still
shit,
talking to his team about a relobby over like a couple health on a tank. Maybe agreed to... What?
Are you firing? Dude, he's gonna say it. He's about to drop a relobby.
There's no way it takes 23 health from 2 shots from a city. There's no way it takes 23 health from 2 shots.
Tusk realized that if he doesn't accept, the guy's gonna ask for a relobby.
I mean, somebody's got to be the bigger man, right?
Yeah. I don't remember if he actually had field cannons or not.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember as well. Like, I know that one point there he had gotten cuirassiers and he had muskets around.
But I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I didn't see how much damage he'd done, honestly.
I think that he just suicided it and they never bothered hitting with it.
No, because the city is not damaged.
Oh yeah, I guess they were able to kill it. I don't know if this push by Fish is... Oh, he's pushing up through to with a couple tanks to
Yeah, I don't
England.
think it's gonna succeed. I think he's gonna lose all of his units here.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna get... Those armies are just gonna really rough him up. Their artillery's sitting around. Like, I feel like he's got to pull this back and try to find some sort of a way to flank, and I don't know. Maybe he's trying to get some experience and then shift enter out. Oh shit, there goes another tank. Yeah. I don't know. This doesn't feel worth... There's too many units around. Like, he's in a lot of trouble. Like, seriously, how many turns till nukes for Noob? Because it's...
Noob is at economics. Let's see. What is he going for? Oh, is he going for research labs now?
The tank's just suicided. I don't know. The tank's just suicided. Yeah, I don't know what Fish is doing here, but this is... Whew. Man.
Yeah, it feels like he's gonna lose the unit. By the way, he resettled that city, the one he lost, in the exact same position. Persia, that is.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Redemption. No, Persia already had units.
He's gonna start losing cities.
He just started this. He already has one.
I think, yeah, you know that now that she didn't raise Brussels,
everywhere.
she's gonna lose every single city besides Yokohama and Shizuoka.
Yeah. This is a lot of trouble. Maybe that was the plan, but... Yeah, Jessica's in a lot of trouble here.
look so. Mm. Oh my god.
What?
His encampment is like half of my screen.
Oh, is you getting another error?
He just stood back. That's why Tusk couldn't push.
Yeah. He's got a couple tanks, well, 3 tanks through to England. He's got 3 tanks through to England. Or they do have a tank here now though, and they're building some tanks, so it's not going to be overly successful.
I don't like how Noob kind of. I mean, if he wanted to go for a search lab, he should have went for a search lab right away. I don't like how he went back and forth basically.
Yeah, you might as well get there quick, build them, and get the use out of them for longer, right?
Yeah. Oh my god, I got Phalanx's crash. I'm gonna reject.
Okay. Fish doesn't have the science to go get bombers. Fish does not have the science to go get bombers. He's been low science quite a bit from the beginning of the game. Crappy land. And when you combine that with the fact that he had to continue to go bottom tree or get rolled, like he had to constantly go bottom tree to get the next tech to stay alive, right? Like he needed to go get crossbows, he needed to go get field cannons, he needed to go get cuirassiers, he needed to go get tanks, because if you go top tree to get bombers, like, I mean, what are you going to do? Be stuck at swordsmen and archers and get rolled? Like, I mean, or sorry, horses and archers. Like, they had a reroll token. I didn't really feel like there was any need to actually use it. I don't feel like there was any need to use it because they actually had a pretty good position. They got a really good push in here early. Damodar over here actually had a really good push this way, but just got Poland just outplayed and just really got a big push, and Damodar could never catch up, and now all this is theirs. It's going to be all down to Noob. Noob with the tanks and the production, building an airport. He's actually, wow. So I'm seeing a whole lot of ironclads from Noob actually heading up to save Jessica potentially here. Maybe he upgrades those in Brussels and banks around. Modern and atomic admiral. Noob has been a total beast this series. He saved my bacon in game 1 a couple of times and won us the game. Game 2, I mean, he was in a completely irrelevant position and held off as long as he could, but he was always going to die. Tanks are coming for Jessica. This is going to be a lot of trouble. Settler, I was just going to say, really important that this settler gets over to this island ASAP. He can protect some cities here for a while, but the tanks win the day here. You've seen the units heading over the north, right?
What?
The north of Jessica.
Yeah, I see.
He's gonna probably do some upgrading here. He's got a boatload of cash.
Wait, what? I'm so confused. What did England just do? Why did he do like disembark? I mean, not disembark, but like spread around all his units on like one back.
Yeah, I don't know. He like went down and then it just. How does he know to do that? Like, I mean, is he doing like I don't? I'm really curious as to why he's going backwards.
I'm looking at London. Do you think both of his campuses went underwater? Is there any chance he's gonna save it?
Oh wow! Wow! Both of them went underwater.
Oh my God! Is he gonna ask about the city shot again? Please no. I thought he was about to say, "Mein Captain can't shoot his tank. Can we delete his tank?"
So Fish looks like he lost a lot of units there. Like none of them made it out, did they?
Yeah, I think he lost almost all of them.
Oh man,
Which is a huge mistake.
Yeah, like I mean, yeah. Maybe I guess he just was trying to get in there and steal some cash for upgrades for his team, and there was just too many artillery in that. He just got worn down and killed so fast.
Wait, both of his campuses are going straight up underwater.
Yeah, that's a problem for him.
About Noob getting fired by rising sea levels.
He's
His
got a lot
mausoleum
of
might die. That's about it.
yeah. Production in that city
Is anyone
is
else getting
68. He could
maybe
probably build the flood barriers
target
pretty
for
quick.
targets?
Alhambra in 1 in Newcastle. That'll help him with policy slot. Water park for amenities. I love the flood barriers in Manchester. Completely surrounding the that little 3-tile island. Oh, did Noob get the admiral?
By the way, there is an admiral which gives you 2 random technologies currently on the table.
Yeah. And I don't think anybody can. I think it's going to be a race to it, I suppose. 43. Like it's got to be all about projects right now, right? Bartsake and Noob are just talking about it right now because they're the ones who can go get it. Wow. Yeah, sorry, I was on mute and didn't realize it. Yeah, that's what they're talking about because it's all about projects now, right? It'll be all about projects to go get that
Yeah,
thing.
I mean they're both gonna try to compete. It's extremely good one, especially later in the game. It's like can be two technologies. Like like later in the game, it can be what 3K signs.
Yeah.
And
then
considering they're like at 300 signs, it's pretty massive.
And Noob got the city-state one, I take it?
He already took Lisbon over.
Oh, did he already
13
take
voice.
it? Okay.
13 voice. Everyone else in voice died.
Yeah.
So what they currently have Mohenjo on Zirael, Indonesia, Noob has Auckland, Task has Tahoka, here Noob has Lisbon,
Yeah.
and Under the Gun.
He let Cahokia go back to life, so that's curious. I guess because he wanted to bring his units down to kill Fish's push. But, I mean, he can just go back up and kill it again, right?
Yeah. Maybe that's what Task was trying to do, to defend...
defend Cahokia by hitting him on the other end.
Yeah, because it's a lot of gold.
But with the mountains, he can zap up there and kill Cahokia in 2 turns, probably. A lot of seaports finishing next turn.
For who?
Sorry, for Fish. Or for Noob.
3 more, yeah. What about England? Is Victoria, I mean, they finishing anything like seaports? Finishing seaport as well.
Yeah, he's got some seaports going. A lot of tanks going.
Noob is making more admiral points than Victoria, so probably he's gonna get.
Yeah, he does a couple projects to jump out in front, and then he'll be fine.
That is upgrading a lot of Viking shots, but don't think it's gonna help him. Under the Gun is already an ideology, so fascism is coming soon.
Yeah.
He also has balloon, and like now this artillery is gonna get a lot of level up. Like the Viking shots don't really stop them, and he kinda lost all his tanks, which were supposed to counter this artillery.
Mm-hmm. Bomber in Tarsus in 2. Balloon near Hunza. Artillery armies inbound. Tanks already in position. Liberations could begin soon. Engineers making railroads. So Seb, you were asking about the importance, right? He builds a unit here, hops on the railroad, and it's in the fight same turn. Just straight up through this. Boom. A unit back here is in the fight same turn. Or maybe like at the beginning of the next turn, like whatever. Same thing, like all these cities. Like if he could get it here as well, he's got it here. So yeah, build a unit, boom, back in the fight. Fish's game went wrong by having a shit spawn. Like he just had terrible land, a lot of grasslands, couldn't do anything settling this way. minimal mountains, so his campuses sucked. He tried an early push on
Looking
both
at
of
this,
these
you see the
guys.
goal difference. Noob is making like almost 4 times than the whole enemy team combined. But
Oh yeah,
it looks like
that's huge.
I don't know, but it looks like he's almost 1 versus 3 at this point. I mean, Indonesia is dead, so we don't count him.
Yeah, it's absolutely a 1v3 right now. And I mean, he already did that once this series. So, well, I
mean,
guess
Tusk was helping.
yeah,
I
Fish
guess
was
it's exactly the same.
pretty much. Yeah, Fish is hanging on for dear life while Noob wins the game. It's basically a repeat of game 1, except replace Dominator or replace me with Dominator is basically the same idea.
Noob is gonna have chemistry soon, which is very good, especially since he is England. His research labs yield extra science.
Yeah.
He's also
He's
up
also
there.
shift entering. He has all of his cities with no. See that?
No. Wait, he doesn't have research labs next turn.
Oh, sorry. I thought it. Oh, I thought he did. Sorry, forget it. No, I just noticed that every one of his cities has nothing being produced. So he's shifting. Oh, he's just a little bit late getting stuff done. I don't know. Campus research.
Okay, Shizuka has fallen.
Oh, he's got Alfred Nobel.
I mean, Noob has what? 2 an ironclad fleet, an ironclad armada, 1 battleship armada. He has a lot of actually coming down.
Yeah.
But he needs to upgrade them to destroyers at this point.
Well, which he'll be
Well,
able
actually,
to do.
destroyers are just gonna wipe out these battleships.
Yeah.
Do they? Actually, ironclads don't do that well against them, but that's because there is no admiral. And these battleships do destroy them back.
Could be a lot of liberates coming here. Could be a lot of liberates coming in. Yeah, like Noob's got an ironclad here that he can upgrade. It's an ironclad army with a promotion. He can upgrade. It goes from the south as well, and it does some deletions. Wow.
The ironclads don't.
Can you tell me? Can you tell me how it is that out of nowhere they knew that those units were up there? Like all of these units were around.
No. He. What do you mean? He moved ironclad first. He saw it and he retreated, and then he started moving battleships in.
Yeah, but how did he know to go look up there?
No, he was going to go kill Kyoto and Nagoya. They need to upgrade this battleship at the back for England as well. It can be Armada.
I mean, Ironclad was here. It went all the way up here and stood beside this fucking island. To do what? The Ironclad moved from here up to here to stand beside this island to see this.
He should be able to win this, but at the same time, if Noob plays it correctly.
Fucking bullshit. How is that even...
I think he should have waited for destroyers before going in.
Yeah, I mean, I think he probably thought he was going to get around to Quixote.
Oh wait, Noob has destroyers.
He has destroyers. That's what I was saying earlier. He actually has a destroyer. He can make an ironclad armada in the south in Majap.
Then he should put oligarchy upgrade to destroyers and just go kill all of this. I don't know what he's waiting for.
Yeah, I don't know. He should have done it. Like I thought he was going to do it in Brussels, and then I don't know.
He didn't put oligarchy. He has a wars of religion, which kind of, I think, yeah, it has no use because England is not converted. Let's see how they try.
I think it's absolutely dog shit.
Here.
Can somebody in my stream clip that?
England.
I want a clip of when he moved that ironclad up there and why the fuck he would ever do it.
Noob fortunes from fascism. Aircraft carriers. Get a great lighthouse. He didn't. Eh?
I think he built all of those. Yeah, he has Great Lighthouse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and York.
Hmm.
He built the Colossus in Plymouth.
I'm looking at this. Can I actually kill Jessica here? Like, I feel like Paul can maybe shoot down Osaka and then Brussels as well.
Jessica has an escape settler that's about to settle by
Oh.
Delicate Arch.
Oh, okay. Then she's fine. Okay, there's 2 destroyers. If he puts oligarchy in, he didn't put oligarchy in, sadly. He just had too many cards that he needs to run. Oh my god, that fire axis crashed.
Ugh. Noob just got Einstein.
I guess that's why my my game crashed.
Big Al. Noob. So at least one project has been done, I think, for the Grace Hopper Atomic Era Admiral, because it was close, and now it seems like it's an important tech. I think that Noob really needs to just commit to that.
What is again?
The Great Admiral. I'm pretty sure that at least one project got done by England, like sorry, by Victoria, because it was relatively close, and now he's ahead by like 200.
No, I think it's because Noob took one of the admirals before, and that's why he's ahead. And Noob is slowly catching up.
You clipped it? So Seb, you've clipped it. I'm assuming you've now watched it. Tell me how suspicious it looks. Before I watch it, I want to know how suspicious this was. Edmund, it's gonna be Noob if it's a win. If it's a win, it's Noob. Simple as that. Liberates are coming in hot. I've permitted you, by the way, Edmund or Seb. Liberation of Antioch here.
What? Oh, yeah, he's liberating.
Yeah, and I don't think there's anything that ever gets done by Poland to stop some more, because Noob's got engineers and artillery armies and drones and tanks and supply convoy and fighters. Like, there's a bit of a roll here.
Yeah, Tusk is now getting bombed. He's building a lot of Viking shots, but that's not gonna help against balloons.
Yeah, I think he got Statue of Zeus, so it's gonna let him just spam units. I mean, it's
but
just gonna
like
slow. It's just about slowing down, right? It's not about actually stopping.
I mean, does he have a settler swimming as well? Let me take a look. Like England has a submarine here. I mean, I think if no bullies, no bullies, but like basically nukes Persia, I guess bully is the correct term as well. And
Well, that's the
like
thing,
he
right?
should.
Like, if he could ever have a nuke and just drop nuke on, like, imagine if you had a nuke right now, the damage you could do. I mean, you could kill almost the entire army right now.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the power. Like, don't even worry about bothering cities right now. It's just.
Yeah. Okay. He's one turn in 2 research labs.
Get in here.
So are they gonna be powered though? I mean, I think he has enough calls. So what is it? 8 base, then plus 8 from 4 from Einstein from England bonus. If he has enlightenment, does he have enlightenment in?
I would think he probably does, because the science is everything right now.
I suppose. So he can get like 600 science with all these research labs going up.
Yeah.
Especially if he gets to like 15 pop.
1 turn, 2 turns, 3, 4, 5 turns. 6
Yeah, if
turns.
he can get them to be 15 pop, then it's gonna be busted.
Yeah, you have 115 pop anyway. Probably be a while on Manchester, but still, yes.
I think Noob lost both his destroyers.
Really?
Oh wait, did he? I think he lost one at the bottom. Oh no, it's still there. It's still there. My bad.
Yeah, he got it away. Yeah, Noob, they got destroyers now as well, so Noob's gonna have to invest more into the water, I think, as well.
I mean, he has seaports, he has Venetian, he's about to hit fascism. Yeah, he's gonna build it in no time.
Yeah, he'll have a massive fleet in no time.
He's going advanced ballistics, I think. Yeah, so nuclear fusion right after. 352.
Okay, I'm gonna watch this real quick.
Do that well against them, but that's because there is no admiral. This battleships do destroy them back. Only one special.
Could be a lot of liberates coming here.
Okay, no, actually,
could be a lot of liberates coming in. Yeah, like Noob's got an ironclad here that he can upgrade. It's an ironclad army.
I think the problem with
fascism
right now for him, he can't fit all the cards.
As well.
He can't fit all the seeming cards.
Deletions.
He was running the harbor, the campus industrial, so that's 2. And then he was running enlightenment and amenities, so he will probably have to give up on amenities.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? And then that's always the trade-off. And how much is amenities giving him?
Oh wait, he removed the harbor card, but I guess that's a lot of gold in production because shipyards get twice less then.
Yeah. Maybe he was scouting. Another liberate soon.
Wait, okay, what's he put in War Department? I hope. Yeah, War Department. War Department is gonna be amazing for him. But Victoria also has destroyers now.
I don't understand the obsession with keeping cities. Like Shizuoka sitting here I mean, it's got a commercial of okay and an encampment, but there's no production here. Why keep that so it can get liberated? I mean, he's getting cities liberated 15 tiles away. Why does he think he's just... I don't understand. Like, just burn him. I don't get it. Okay. B.
Okay, I vote for A.
What? Artifacts?
No, landscape, nobody votes for that.
Oh, landscape, okay.
And then the marsh, and then I guess I vote for you. I upvote, you downvote, World Fair.
You're voting me?
Yeah, voting for you. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
As long as it's one of us.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this, so...
Landscape, marsh, and me, and you voted up?
I voted up, yeah. I voted A. Okay. I think the correct play here from Sun Tzu would be to calculate the amount of favor they need to win A option. And probably... Wait.
And then try to save the rest?
I'm thinking, do they save the rest for next Congress? I mean, they need to win one more option.
Well, they get to 16 right now. They could get to 16 if they won the bottom one and saved up.
Yeah, so where do they get the extra point? That's the thing.
Yeah, so
maybe
they take a crack at trying to get one of the ones right. Just
yeah, I think they try to maybe like all in into chop something like Woos or something.
Well, you don't have to go all in. You just have to guess right what.
Yeah, but
whatever.
I get but the main idea is they want to save favor for the next Congress as well.
Well, they're gonna need it because I feel like this in the next 20 turns there's gonna be a lot of liberates. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if, at this point, because they know there's going to be liberates, I think that ZoC would probably be like, okay, let's just keep all our favor. Maybe just vote a little bit in the top 2 to try and get wins there. And then just save it all, get some liberates, and downvote next turn. And then that buys them like 40 more turns after that, right? Just need plenty of time. I fed you like an hour ago. You get your ass in there. Come on. Get in there. Come on. Let's go. It's not time yet. It's 40 minutes till you get fed. Come on. Come here. I know you're bored, huh? You want snuggles? You want snuggles? Oh, I'm sorry, but it's not time for food, and you're gonna get fat. Yes.
Ooh, I'm thinking it. So Noob actually has quite a lot of science. He might go for rocket artillery as well. Oh, I think FRX is crashed.
Ugh. You're having a rough day. 374, and it's just going to keep going up with those research labs, eh?
Yeah, he can also queue the specialist in all his cities. I didn't look out that actor. I guess I won't stop switching into a POV of a player.
Oh, is that what you're doing? Once it gets past like
I wanted to check his cards.
I
wanted to check his cards, and I feel like, I guess if I load it,
it's too bad because that's some of that information is so important. I agree. Like, knowing that is so huge, but I mean, they're doing all these updates for all these mods. Maybe you get a mod that fixes it so you don't crash those. Screw it, I'm just gonna fucking feed you. Ah, that dog. Agathy, how are you? Is Japan dying? Yes, slowly, but there's also a lot of liberations that are going to happen here. So, yeah. She's also got a safety settler island. Wow. Wow, Jack.
Okay, they actually... ZoC might lose to Diplo victory.
Wow, they actually... Wow. Well, the thing is that they can vote down next turn easily. They've got more now, and they can liberate. But I just want you to take a quick look at London. Gov Plaza underwater.
Oh yeah, I was expecting that.
That is a big hurt.
Everything is burning.
What a brutal spawn. I mean, it gets so worse later on, right? Because it's just like, wow.
You know, I'm looking at this. Usually people add settlers, right, when they expect that the settler is gonna pay off for itself and the game is gonna go late. But adding settlers on turn 120, that's very questionable.
Yeah, I mean, it could be
Like
for
at
a
this point,
resource.
like at this point, it's like what, 2 signs difference? Like, are you serious?
Does he settle the oil? Up north of him? Just because they need oil, maybe?
Oh, look what I just saw. What
Oh my god, he's got all kinds of settlers.
Look what just got built in stock upon Trent.
Oh boy.
Game winning improvement, 3 foot. He just built a farm. He made a builder to just build a farm.
Did he seriously?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god. He literally built a farm. That'd have been a
guess he's a
misclick.
farmer.
Agricultural
No,
victory
no.
incoming.
What I mean, what else could he could build there? Like, it was not a miss. Like, it's a flop lane. There is nothing else he could build here.
I'm throwing him a bone,
Don't
Jack.
try
Give me a
to
break.
justify it. It's meant to be a farm. Like, he had it planned. Like, the guy had it in the plan. He's like, I'm gonna and make a builder and build a farm.
It's funny. That popped into my head because I was watching you play less than a week ago, and you accidentally built a farm on a hill with the last charge of a builder.
Yeah, it's so painful.
Because for some reason the game says, "Do you want to build a farm here? Hey, build a farm."
Yeah. It always recommends you to build a mine, but after you unlock civil engineering, it like the button where it usually a farm, it starts suggesting you to build. Usually a mine that always starts suggesting you to build a farm on the hill. This is the most painful thing. Like everyone who played late game knows this feeling when you accidentally build a farm instead of a mine because of recommendation, because you're so used.
Yeah.
It's even worse, like maybe if you're a religious Civ and like you're the source of some religious city state, and it like suggests you to build a colossal head or monastery or something like that. It always does it as well. Like it hides the mine away, right? It's like it's somewhere in the bottom, like mine is not even an option, and it always puts colossal head, like this is recommended, colossal head.
Yeah, big bold letters, dude. Colossal head, because production's not king.
I think Noob just finished nuclear fusion. Unless...
Yeah, I think so too. We'll find out soon as Newcastle upon Tyne starts building.
What is it, or did he just start? No, I think he was doing advanced.
Yeah, because it was 2 or 3 turns ago that he was 1 turn from starting it, right? Because he was chemistry, yeah, I think, a few turns ago. So, Manhattan Project starts in Newcastle upon Tyne here, then, right?
Should be, unless it's actually, Yeah, he just switched to lasers. Lasers, yeah, lasers after nuclear fury.
Actually, no, I'm wrong. Manchester's ahead in production now. Oh, because of
Ruhr Valley.
Ruhr Valley, yeah. And I am a little bit surprised he didn't get a builder to just build mines for those sheep. Like the two cultures not doing them any good. I would just eat those. Maybe it actually helps you. I'm not sure if you'd have housing or not. It might help you start getting towards 15 pop as well. Eat the sheep and build a couple mines.
Under the Gun gets fascism next year, and that's gonna be a huge thing on his front. I mean, like he's already winning the front, but now it's gonna be even worse.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty bad here. It's gonna be nukes the clock very soon, or else big trouble.